Yes, your makeup is perfect. Whoever did it this morning is amazing. Awesome, awesome. Well, Justin, thank you very much for joining me today. Just wanted to kind of check in with you and see how things have been using Sellmore mattresses over the last few months. I know things have been picking up too steadily because we've made a couple of little changes last month with what you're doing on your end, and it's been really great. So I just kind of want to talk about and hear about the experience from your point of view, what it's been like to work with the Sellmore Mattresses team and how it's been going.
Well, I mean, first of all, I mean, when we started or when we're trying out new products, I always try to like do it all myself, I guess. You know, a little history with us. I mean, we have 4 retail stores. We're in Southern Utah, just a family-owned business. You know, we're probably a mid-range. I mean, we do carry Tempur-Pedics. And so, I mean, we're not known for, you know, a lot of, you know, entry-level type mattresses. And so we've got a lot of competition in that range in our town. And so we tried to see how we could get into that, just to see if there's extra business there. So, you know, I took it over myself. We started right with one location, you know, doing the ads, and, you know, I think our first sale was $2,200.
Yep.
Something like that. So, I mean, that was definitely encouraging, you know, and I think you warned me, and I would tell everyone else that this is you know, you don't just open your business day one and people are lined out the door. Well, the same thing when you start a new advertising campaign. You know, it's not, you have to build it, right?
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
people see it come. So anyway.
Awesome. Yeah, and I remember too when we started in talking to you, because normally a lot of the stores that we deal with, they have like a lower average ticket. They're a little bit more kind of like a direct from manufacturer to consumer model. You guys have a more robust kind of showroom and all that stuff. And I think your average ticket is like 3 times what most of the average tickets are that we're dealing with. So I know that when we started, we were like, all right, we're not quite sure what we're going to do here. And especially the St. George community where your first store is that we dealt with, you had said that it's a lot of retirees and it's you know, people vacationing, and it's not necessarily like just, you know, the everyday person looking to get a new bed for their house. And so but I think that it's turned out to work pretty well, especially since pivoting to that other store in the center of town. Can you talk a little bit about, because I actually want other store owners who are going to watch this to hear this, because part of our program is it's pretty hands off. Like if you don't really want to do anything, you don't necessarily have to. But you have somebody on your team that's been a little bit more proactive in the last like 30 to 45 days. And I would love to just kind of hear about that.
Yeah. So we, you know, we all have had to pivot to digital, right? And, you know, we're all basically small business owners. And so we have small teams, you know, and I'm imagining most people that use your service are, you know, either 1-man or 2-man, maybe 3-man shows, right?
Yep.
Well, when you're dealing with digital, the only success that I found digitally is if one person is responsible for all those digital incoming leads. You know, it's almost like you're the receptionist for the digital people. You know, like it's, you know, you wouldn't have the delivery driver be the person that's, you know, talking to customers the first that they walk in the door, right?
Right.
So, you know, we had basically one of our top salespeople, their wives were wife. I guess I have to be careful in Southern Utah saying wife, you know, wife.
Right.
But you know, she was kind of helping us with overflow, and we said, hey, well, you know, would you be interested in managing the people that are coming in? And, you know, and she's like taken off with it. And, you know, they'll chat and email and text and send pictures. And, you know, all that stuff, but they get a live person just like if it was a real customer. And that's really changed the success of, these people do want to interact. She does manage them. So in other words, following up, this person wants to talk again in a week. Okay. This person doesn't want to talk. Okay. This person's from out of our area and it's not going to work. Okay. That kind of thing. So, but that's really improved things more than just having a real person, but also, she's aware of how to turn the bot back on and the bot back off of, the occasional, like, hey, I'm still interested. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because I think we've done, looking at your account, I think between the two stores, it's a little bit over 20K in revenue. And I know a big chunk came in just the last like 30 to 45 days, because that's when Mandy, that's her name, right?
Yeah, Mandy. Yeah.
That's when Mandy kind of like took it over. You had put her on that, and then I just noticed, the numbers just went whoo, like that.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting, because I think that we're also at a good place where the lead flow is coming in pretty regularly. We have a good lead cost, so we kind of know what you're spending per lead, per conversation that she's starting. And now it's just a matter of, getting even more conversations to start for her.
And now we have it going for 2 locations now also.
Yeah.
But she manages both the information on both locations. And then when it's time to either, have them set an appointment and come to the store, then, she turns it over to the other person. And, that seems to have worked very well.
That's great.
But people aren't waiting for hours for responses and those type of things. I mean,
yeah, which can definitely, I mean, I think you would definitely be able to speak to this, like that can mean the difference of them going to your store or going to a competitor's store.
oh, for sure. I mean, on these online type ads, I mean, realistically wise, you have minutes, not hours.
Yeah.
To get a hold of them. I mean, if you want to have a real conversation and get them in the store, you need to call them, text them, email them, and figure out where they want to respond quickly.
Yeah. And one of the things that we do, I think, let me actually, while I've got you on here, let me just look at your inbound calls, because one of the things that we do is we have on the thank you page, usually when somebody is coming through and they've become a lead, like we have some kind of offer that's like, hey, give a call, so that you actually get some inbound calls too from people that have booked an appointment. Now they're going to actually call and follow up right away. So can you talk a little bit about that too? Just like people actually calling in about their appointments and being more proactive.
Yeah. And also what's nice is those calls are recorded. So you can, they happened. Oh yeah, I remember Susie, she came in for this. I mean, the information that's given from the leads is, you're talking names, phone numbers, emails. I mean, it's a complete contact and somebody that's basically interested in, some value of mattress. So, they're in the market, but yeah, it's, they're genuine conversations of, yeah, I need a bed for something, or I need it, a new home. I got to fill a new house, that kind of thing. So.
Nice. So I guess the last thing I kind of want to just touch on is, I think I think the options that are out there for mattress stores to do digital advertising are very generally very like corporate, like big kind of monolithic advertising agencies. We're very small. We're a couple person team. This is all we do. Like we're not messing with other businesses and things like that. We're just focused on mattress stores. So can you kind of I think you've had experiences, working with bigger agencies and still do. Can you kind of talk about that experience versus working with, Jack and I basically?
Yeah. It was, obviously, I have, I've tweaked it a little bit. There were some things that I liked and some things that I didn't. And, I can see the value in how it, the basic program and how it was set up. But it was very easy and attentive. When something would go wrong, or, this stuff is fluid, right?
Yeah.
There was an odd chance that I would catch it first, but most likely you guys were already aware of it and had it, fixed. And, or at least we're in the process of fixing it. Didn't Facebook mess something up one day? And
yeah,
at least we knew it was getting fixed.
Yeah. Well, and it's, I really like having conversations with all of you guys too, because it helps me, I really want to know, what's going on. Like, are people coming in? What are they buying? How are they buying? What's happening with all the marketing we're doing? I don't want to just toss leads your way and be like, all right, job done. Like, we're good. You should be happy. Because I really want to see everybody, grow and get a lot of benefit out of it. So.
Well, and the other thing that I liked about your guys' program is, you guys were very upfront of, like, this is what to expect. This is what's going to happen. There was no real pie in the sky, like, hey, we're gonna make you rich tomorrow stuff. Like, hey, this is the effort and this is where we're going. So, and it's going to take a while.
Good. Well, that makes me feel good because, when we started doing this even 3 years ago, we we definitely didn't set expectations. Like, just be upfront and say, like, we didn't set expectations the way we do now, and it caused problems because there would be people that'd be like, I thought I was gonna make $100,000 tomorrow. I'd be like, I wish I could do that for you. I can't, but but now, we feel like we have a system in place that, maybe over the long term, we are going to do that with you. It's just going to, we're going to build and we're going to work together to get to that point. It's not going to happen tomorrow.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, Justin, we really appreciate you being one of our clients. We're excited to continue to help you get more success, and looking forward to what we can do together in 2021.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much for jumping on. All right, man.